Hey, what's up, James? You ever think it's kind of funny that your name is James and you're defending Paul? My name's Joseph, so I'm kind of like, what, Matthias? I'm the odd man out. Oh, my hair is doing crazy stuff right now. Alright, but anyways. You mentioned Robert Eisman. Do you follow his theory that Paul was the bad man in the Clementine recognitions? That he's the, that Acts was reworked to make Paul seem like a good guy? It doesn't seem like you'd believe this. That he actually picked up James and threw him down the steps of the temple, and like, I don't know, whatever that led to his death or whatever. And that uh, Acts is just Pauline propaganda, and that it cuts James out and this and that. I mean, I'm not too sure that James was the leader of the church at Jerusalem. Maybe he was at Jerusalem, but it seems clearly all the early stuff points to Peter. And these people who want to argue between James and Paul, and when they do that, they make Paul into the wicked evil guy who's Romanizing everything, who had nothing to do with Jesus, who's just kind of like a faith healer that started buying into his own garbage and started actually believing that he was a prophet from God. That Paul was a spy who, went into, as a double agent. And then later Peter was sent in by the Pharisees to make a decision, and he kind of went with Paul. What's your? I think I could imagine your take on this. It's just total bullshit. Eisman is trying to get back to some, well, Ebionite movement in his mind, but thinking that James is, that basically Judaism with, well, Jesus saying some good stuff, but it didn't really work out. And I mean, it's kind of weird how he basically makes it to what he wants it to be. He's like, well, I want Acts to be appalling propaganda, so it is, and I want so almost as if Paul knew about Acts, or it was his disciples that wrote Acts, and that James had the pure form, and that the entirety of the Dead Sea Scrolls is all about James, and especially the one where it talks about the teacher of righteousness is actually James. What's your take on this? Peace to you.